and welcome to Graphic Online News in Brief. In the headlines, Citi Fm journalist Caleb Kudah narrates ordeal in national security custody. Occupy Ghana and CDD join condemnation of national security officers alleged assault on Citi Fm journalist. Information Minister assures Citi Fm management of thorough investigations into Citi Fm journalist assault. And 45-year-old man stoned to death at Azaasi in the Upper East region. News in Brief is brought to you by
Graphic Communication is giving you the opportunity to have news not only in hard copy but also in a digital form. Download your Graphic News Plus now and choose your preferred package daily, weekly, monthly, and annually, and access free news on various interest areas as well. Graphic News Plus, connecting people through news.
Citi Fm journalist Caleb Kudah, who was arrested and released on May 11, narrates his ordeal in the hands of some national security officers for allegedly filming on the National Security Ministry premises. Mr. Kudah explains that he only went to the premises to film abandoned Maslow vehicles parked at the ministry precinct and not of the ministry's security installation.
Speaking in an interview on Citi TV's The Point of View program with Bernard Avle, Caleb indicated that he was slapped and kicked several times by the security officers during his detention. He says a team of heavily armed police officers were later dispatched to arrest his colleague Zoe Abubeidu Ado, who he explained he has sent footage of the shots to.
I was trying to appeal to them that I've worked with police before. I've heard, just please sort the people out of them. By this time they had beaten me, I'm like, oh, what will make a cry? But they was just so big, slapping me from the back. You'll be talking to another one, then someone will just come and slap you from the back, and you feel dizzy at once, and it's like, it was so fast.
At this point, had they handcuffed you?
At this point, they had handcuffed me, and every now and again, one will come and press it harder so that I feel the head. I was so thirsty. One guy came in, he was like, oh, Caleb, then he got me water. Even drinking the water was difficult.
Because of the way the handcuff was. Did you speak to Azugu?
Yeah, after he spoke to OJ, he didn't deal with me much. He was very angry, because the guy had really worked him up, and he was so sure that I was just there to cause mayhem for them.
Do you know what the gentleman told them? Did you tell them you were reporting or you were broadcasting or just filming?
He told them that I had come there to film the national security installation and some other things, which in all sincerity, I didn't do.
The Ghana Center for Democratic Development and Occupy Ghana, a pressure group, are condemning the actions of the national security in the arrest and detention of the two Citi Fm journalists. They describe their actions as unprofessional and are calling for a complete review of the country's national security apparatus.
The Director of Advocacy and Policy Engagement at CDD Ghana, Kojo Asante, says that the actions of the security agencies are uncalled for and must be condemned. Occupy Ghana, in a statement issued on Friday, May 14, is demanding an independent investigation into the matter and says that the perpetrators must be punished.
We reviewed the statement ourselves, and we noticed, especially in the second page of the statement, how the ministry was trying to downplay an action that goes against the tenets of democracy, common sense, and basic human rights respect. And this is exactly the posture of the national security over the 29 years of our democratic experiment. He called the Guantanamo Bay style treatment of Caleb Kudah an interrogation as if it was no import. Talked about their release as if the conversation was nothing but the meeting of friends, and then afterwards he was released. But if he knows, if the Lieutenant Colonel Srebo is aware that they were released the same day, then he is also aware that for 5 hours under handcuffs, Caleb was beaten, slapped, kicked in the groin, and beating in his kidneys and in his back for 5 grueling hours without access to any lawyer at all. So our reaction to that statement is that, one, it's not new. 2, the national security always issues statements of this. 3, it doesn't go anywhere after that. And so if we don't have an independent inquiry issuing that statement, we treat their response with the contempt it deserves.
Meanwhile, Minister of Information Mr. Kudah is assuring the two journalists and staff of Citi FM that the government will ensure a thorough investigation into the matter. He says the government is committed to guaranteeing the safety of journalists in Ghana.
Addressing Citi FM staff during his visit to their premises on Friday, May 14, Mr. Kudah described the incident as worrying, as no citizen or journalist should be treated in that manner as part of an interrogation. He notes that the government is working to provide a safer environment for journalists, adding that although Citi FM has not made a complaint to the National Media Commission, he has told the NMC to get into this matter and resolve it.
Our expectation is that that inquiry is not a perfunctory inquiry, it's a serious inquiry that should get to the bottom of it and find out if indeed these allegations are true, the persons who are responsible for it be held to account. No ifs, no buts. There are many times when you find security agencies say they are investigating a matter and these investigations never end. But it is important that this investigation is seen through and the persons responsible, if these accounts are found to be true, are held to account. But even beyond this, we in the ministry have been working to strengthen the National Media Commission, which is the constitutionally mandated body to, among other things, preserve the sanctity of media practice in this country. We've been working to strengthen their outfit so that they can also independently deal with some of these matters. That's why quite recently we set up a whole office dedicated to this purpose. Over the holiday, I've had opportunity to speak to the chairman and to the executive secretary that they need to take an interest in this matter, and indeed the other reports as have come forward, and do their inquiries and put forward the necessary recommendations that need to be put out.
Away from journalist brutality, but to a rather unfortunate incident, a 45-year-old man, Emmanuel Nontara, has been stoned to death by a group of young men at Azaasi in the Upper East region. He is said to be returning from his pastoral duties when he was pelted with stones.
The Public Affairs Officer of the Upper East Regional Police Command, ASP Mr. David Fianco Ochre, who confirmed the incident on Friday, May 14, said he had received reports of the body lying by the Sirigu and Kandiga Road at 7 a.m. on Sunday, May 9. He says the body had multiple deep cuts on the forehead and blood stains on some stones believed to have been used in the murder. He says the body has been conveyed to the War Memorial Hospital as Navrongo and released to the deceased family. He indicates that no arrests have been made, but assures that investigation is ongoing.
Thank you for watching. We'll see you again on Monday with another edition. Stay safe and protect yourself from COVID-19. For more news, visit graphic.com.gh or log on to Facebook at Daily Graphic and on YouTube at GraphicGH. I am Ama Mankwa Befi.